Welcome back to the deep dive.
Hey there.
Today we're jumping into something a bit different. A gardener's personal notes.
Yeah, it's a blog post, actually, all about one specific plant, the Blue Snapdragon.
Right, the Otacanthus Caeruleus. And the post title itself, Blue Snapdragon, a gardener's aesthetic quandary, kind of gives the game away, doesn't it?
It really does. Sets up the central puzzle right from the start.
And that's our mission today, really, to try and understand why this gardener thinks this plant is an excellent candidate, even when they clearly have this, well, aesthetic quandary about it.
Mm-hmm. It's a fascinating clash. You know, practical plant value versus personal taste.
So what are the actual plus points the gardener sees? Let's get into that.
Well, the big one right off the bat is year-round blooms.
Which is huge, right?
Right.
Consistent flowers all the time.
Exactly. Especially valuable, you'd think, if you want constant color. A real workhorse plant in that sense.
Yeah, maybe in a climate without strong seasons, the notes sort of hint at a tropical setting.
That seems likely, yeah.
Mm.
But then comes the color issue.
And they don't really mince words, do they?
Not at all. They say flat out the blue color is less appealing to my aesthetic preferences.
Specifically mentioning it doesn't offer like a vibrant contrast.
Mm-hmm. Especially under that intense tropical sun you mentioned, it seems the blue just doesn't pop for them in that light.
Okay, so a clear visual dislike, it's causing a real visual dilemma for them in their garden design.
Right. But here's the twist. Despite all that,
Yeah.
they finish by saying they'd gladly obtain a specimen for further evaluation and propagation given the opportunity.
Wait, so even though they don't like looking at it, they still want to get it and propagate it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they still call it an excellent candidate.
Okay, so the excellence can't just be about how it looks in a flower bed then. There must be something else going on.
I think you're right. Look at the words. Further evaluation and propagation. That sounds less like a designer and more like
Ah.
well, a plant collector or maybe a breeder.
Yeah. Propagation making more plants from it.
Mm,
So they're interested in its growing ability, its genes.
precisely. They seem to be looking at its horticultural merit.
Yeah.
You know, how well does it grow? Is it tough? Is it easy to multiply and share?
Okay, I see. So the excellent candidate status isn't about aesthetics at all. It's about performance.
It seems that way. It's resilience, the fact it blooms constantly, its potential for cultivation,
Hmm.
those practical, functional aspects.
Those are outweighing the fact that personally, they just don't love the blue color.
Yeah, it's like they're wearing a different hat. Not the garden designer hat, but the plant cultivator hat.
The gardener's enthusiast,
Yeah,
maybe,
right.
where the plant's ability to thrive and be shared is the main measure of its worth.
That makes sense of the contradiction, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The functional strengths override the aesthetic weakness for them.
So wrapping this up then, we've got this clear tension. Year-round blooms, super practical,
Undeniable benefit.
versus this strong personal dislike for the blue flowers, especially in their bright, sunny garden.
Yet, despite that visual hurdle, they're still actively seeking it out. Why? For evaluation, for propagation.
The plant's performance, its potential, that's what wins out over the visual preference. The function trumps the form in this case.
It really does.
And it kind of makes you think, doesn't it, about our own choices? Not just in gardening, but anywhere.
Yeah, how do we balance the practical stuff against what we just personally like, or how something looks or feels?
What actually makes something excellent in our own eyes? Is it just the surface appeal, or is it something deeper, like its usefulness, its potential, its resilience?
Definitely something to chew on. How do you weigh those scales?
Food for thought until our next deep dive.